and said, please come and play Louis XV?
The first thing that hits you is like the challenge. You know, instant sort of like, there's a spark, there's an interest because there's a great challenge in that. Then your brain kicks in. I mean, this is a guy who's the king of France. Perhaps a French actor should play the part, you know. And I said that to Maïwenn when we spoke. But again, like, I thought she was very...
So what kind of, once you said yes, what kind of research did you do into Louis? Because I'm assuming you did more than just read the script.
Yeah, a little bit. I, of course, you know, picked up whatever material there was on the guy, biographies. And one thing I found, the interesting thing I found in a lot of the information about him is almost like a chatty conversation between two people when you're a teenager. Like these sort of biographers kind of saying, no, this happened, no, this happened, no, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I took what appeared to be consistent. I also, then it kind of hit me, the notion of being king at 12, basically. With all these people around you, for his senate or whatever. To me, it was like, in a sense, it was like he had to, you know, learn 11 different personalities, and the last one that was available to him really was his private life.
So history hasn't always painted Jeanne de Barry kindly, I think that's just fair to say.
Very true.
But this film portrays her as smart and sexy, and it's almost a kind of recalibration of the character. Why do you think Louis was so infatuated with her?
In a way, she was sort of conditioned to survive the only way she had been taught, really. Even though she had been somewhat experienced, from what I have read, from what and I think that was probably very refreshing for a guy who's surrounded by people who are paid to tell him how great he is all the time. You know? So I think she was a very different species than he'd really ever had the opportunity.
So can you talk about working with Maïwenn? You've directed and starred in a film before. You know how...
Accidentally, yeah.
You know how challenging that is. What was your working relationship with her?
Now, like, once you're in the trenches and you're shooting the thing, I think it can be very difficult for the writer, director, agreed here and there. But that, I mean, the process is the process is the process. So that will always kind of arrive, or maybe the complete opposite with a filmmaker, where you can't stop laughing at each other.
It's a really beautifully restrained performance, almost sort of taciturn. And I think you drew inspiration, as you have in the past, from a lot of silent movie actors that you admire. So can you just talk about how you portrayed him?
Well, what I wanted to do with him was, again, you know, I wanted to try to be able to show those facets of the individual